Good morning, horse racing enthusiasts. This is John. Sorry it's been a little while. We took a little break after Saratoga. We went through and handicapped every single race at Saratoga this year. So I took a little break, had some significant family things going on, and we had to make a showing here today, I guess, for the Breeders' Cup. What a day for us horse racing fans. It's like our Super Bowl. It's actually 2 days now, so it starts. It started yesterday. Yesterday was kind of an off day for me. I think I was close on a number of different things, but mostly on daily doubles and that kind of thing. And some big numbers were showing up, but they just didn't come through for me today. So I thought I'd take a different approach today. I'm not saying I still won't go, out with some daily doubles and probably process those. I find the daily doubles are a good way, to keep your bank roll down. But on the other side of that is sometimes you're left, high and dry. So what I'd like to do is kind of go through a couple of things that I see out there, starting with the very first race. I won't do all of them, but we'll kind of go through what I think is a good amount of horses, or what I think of maybe good deals. So the first race that I want to pick it up on now, again, the Breeders' Cup races start today, race 3. And I'm picking it up with race 4. That's going to be, in race 4, it is the Breeders' Cup filly and mare turf, right? So it's 1.25 miles on the turf, and I like to go with a little bit of a long shot here. Again, these longer races, you have to look to the European, as I'm doing just that. I have an Irish horse, number 11. It's trained by Joseph O'Brien, and McGonigal is the jockey. It's number 11, Lumiere Rock, which is the Irish horse. So I'm going to take that horse to win. The 5th race, great race. We have Goodnight Olive in the 5th race, but I kind of like Society. Society is a horse that I've been kind of following ever since I picked her out of to win that Parks Derby, Parks Cotillion, if you will, about 2 years ago. And I feel like she's a quality horse. She ran the Breeders' Cup, was a little overmatched last year. But this year, she comes back at 7 furlongs, and I think she's going to be the pick for me. So it's Society number 7. In the 6th race, I got kind of an interesting one for you. Obviously, Casa Creed, the 3 is well placed and is a significant horse. I always have a smile in my eye when I see Casa Creed, because Casa Creed is won in the up at Saratoga numerous years, and it ran against Got Stormy, whom I used to love to see Casa Creed's running line, because Got Stormy used to be in it, and it just fell off this time. So anyway, Casa Creed's a good horse, but I want to direct you towards a hunch play. And again, anything with hunch plays, you got to take with a grain of salt. So I don't want anyone going out and going crazy, because there's some significantly good horses. Master of the Sea, number 14. We already mentioned Casa Creed. But I'd like to steer you in the direction of number 9. Number 9 is Astronomer. And here's how I kind of fell into this one. What I generally do is every time I pick up a new cut is I look at the index in the front and look at jockeys who are running today. I look at trainers, and I saw Simon Callahan had a horse running. He's a West Coast trainer. And then I saw Ryan Moore, who's the Irish, worldwide, renowned Irish jockey, running for this horse, Astronomer. Now, Astronomer is an interesting case. Had been off for 1.5 years until this past June, has run 3 races, each in improvement. And when you go back to the November of 21, Ryan Moore rode him to victory. At first glance, and a lot of people are going to miss it, it doesn't look like it has the speed figures. But like, if you can layer in that it was off for 1.5 years, it seemed like a quality horse at 2-year-old and going to be something. some sort of injury happened. Seems to be coming back. This is the fourth race after the layoff. It just missed a Grade 2 win by a nose. It's going to be, in my opinion, it's going to be the speed of the race going to be out there. So, in the sixth race, look for number 9. This is my sort of long shot pick of the day. Number 9, Astronomer. Okay, going on the seventh race is again another good race. I'm hoping Clairiere can come back. I wouldn't necessarily go out and bet that race. I like Clairiere, Idiomatic, and Search Results, but it's going to be a difficult race. The eighth race, likewise, this Augusta Rodin, the Irish horse, again, looks to be the best. This brings us to the Classic. And, we had some horses drop out. Archangelo, who we picked for the Belmont, made a significant amount of cash on that one. The ninth race. Number 2, I'm picking today. Number 2, Zandon. I just think this race matches up, and I know everyone's on board with White Barrio. Right Barrio, since it went to Rick Dutrow, has just turned it around. This Florida Derby winner, so I mean, it didn't have that far to go. But definitely the training seems to have revigorated the horse, and I just think, but I think that there's going to be a lot of speed here, and Right Barrio tends to be on the front end, but not the front. So I mean, it's not going to be completely impacted by this pace, but I see pace breakdown in this race. There's a lot of speed in here, and so I think anything's up with this race. And I think Zandon has, just look at the multiple 100 speed figure races in a row, really good. I also like the Gunner. You know me from watching this channel. I love this Gun Runner over Tappet Offspring. And number 10, Dreamlike, has the credentials, going to come from the clouds. Look for that horse. And then this other one that I think has a chance has run 100-point speed figure, and that's Senior Buscadero, and that's number 9. So right now, morning line 30-1. So if we think that the race is going to break down as it is, and the speed is going to be up front, and then it's going to be the closers galore coming down the lane. Which I think White Barrio is going to get picked up coming down the lane, either by Zandon or those 2 others. I think you have to throw out a few long shots. So in that race alone, I'll probably do some doubles with the long shots in there, Zandon and that Senior Buscador, as well as Dreamlike. So the way that I'll do that is probably with Augusta Rodin in the race previous. So Augusta Rodin and then these 3 long shots, or I'll go into the 9th race and do these 3 long shots with Motorius, which is another sort of semi-long shot that I like in the 10th race, Motorius. And then the 11th race, it's an old rematch. It could have something here, but I suspect the Lee Power is going to be back on their game here, and Gunite second. And then you have Speedboat and 3 Technique, which I think are horses that have a chance in this race. Sorry, that's our ring going off. So look out for that. But I think that's a good race. So that's a quick recap in 8 minutes or 8.5 minutes or less of the races that I think are sort of. I skipped the first race, which is the third. But what I'll do is I'll send out my picks for the day. I'll attach them to the comment field here. Take a picture of this breakdown, and then let me know if there's any questions or comments. Sorry, it's been a while, but it's good to get back in the swing. And let me know if there's any questions, or there's someone whom you like that we should really be paying attention to. So good luck at the track today, Horse Race Thursday. This is our Super Bowl. Let's go get them, and look forward to speaking to you soon. All right, thanks. Bye.